Hi folks! In our last tutorial we talked about how to reach the page editor, and I gave you a little bit of introduction on how to get into a page to edit it. This time we're going to create a page, and I'll show you the basic editor page and how it's laid out. To start, I've clicked on Pages, which shows me the display of pages that have been created on the site at this time. This is simply the sample page that comes pre-installed. First, let's delete the sample page. I hover over sample page, click on Trash, and that page is moved to the trash directory. I'll leave it in the trash directory for now. To create a page, I can click in the left margin under Pages, Add New. I'm going to use the top menu. Hover over New and click Page. This opens a new window. At the top of the window, there's a prompt where it says to enter the title here. Here I would enter my carefully researched and optimized title. Below the title prompt, we see a bunch of icons that will be used for formatting your page. Below that is an empty space. The empty space is where you'll enter content. You can see that the page is divided up into boxes. In the upper right, you'll see Publish. Below the Publish box, you'll see Page Attributes. And below that, you'll see a box titled Featured Image. Each of these boxes can be displayed or turned off using the screen options. As with other pages, opening the screen options in the upper right corner of the screen shows you additional boxes that you can click to enable or disable features on the screen. With the page editor, you can also change the number of columns. 2 columns will display additional information on the right-hand side and is the default. 1 column will display everything in one row, and you will need to scroll down to see the items. The items available for display are page attributes, the featured image, custom fields, discussion, slug, and author. Page attributes allow you to set the hierarchy for pages and the display order in the page listing. The featured image can be set to show in various places on your website. Custom fields will add additional metadata to your web page. The slug will appear in the URL of your page, and finally, the author can be selected from the users that are registered with the site. There's also a feature called Distraction Free that can be turned on and off. At the top of the main edit window, you'll see an icon with 4 arrows pointing in various directions that will turn on or off the distraction-free editor. Doing this will hide additional windows as well as the menu and leave only the edit window visible. You may not have noticed, but in the screen options for this page, there's no way to remove the Publish box. Publishing your page is what this editor is all about. Without access to this, the page would lose its effectiveness. Inside the Publish box, you'll see Save Draft and Preview buttons, and at the bottom of the box you'll see a Publish button. You have the option of saving a draft. This will not publish the page. It will save a copy that you can work on later. If you'd like to look at how your page is laid out, you can hit Preview and it will display the page as you see it on your website. Clicking on the Publish button will make the page live on your website. You'll also see 3 lines, one labeled Status, one labeled Visibility, and the last labeled Publish. The status line indicates if the page has been published yet or if it's still in draft mode. You can click on the Edit link next to that line and get additional options. This opens up the option box, and if you click the down arrow in the options box, you can select Draft or Pending Review. Pending Review is nice if you have someone that is checking your work, or if you'd like to come back at a later time and review the page before you publish it. The visibility line defaults to public visibility, but there are 2 other choices. You can password protect a page, or you can make the page private. If you password protect the page, people viewing the page will be taken to a password entry screen first, then once the password is entered, they will be directed to the page. Making the visibility private will allow only administrators to view the page. To select alternate visibility, click on the check button and then click OK. The third line, the Publish line, will allow you to schedule your posting. If you click on Edit, it will show you a date and time. You can set this to the future if you'd like, and the post will go live automatically at the scheduled time. The default for Publish is immediate. Typically, you'll just press the publish and the page will go live at that time. But you certainly can set a date and time in the future if you'd like. I'd like to briefly drop back to the list of pages and discuss the Quick Editor. When you hover over the title of a page, you'll see Edit, Quick Edit, Trash, and Preview. If you select the second option, the Quick Edit link, a new page will open with options similar to the Publish options on the main editor. Here you can change the title of your page. You can change the slug. The formatting of the slug is lowercase with dash for spaces. Once it's published, the slug is generated automatically. If you would like to change the publish date, you can edit that on this page. Should you wish to change the hierarchy, you can change the parent page. And if your theme includes various page templates, you can select another template. You can check a box to allow or disallow comments. Of course, you can change the status of your page from published to draft or pending review. When you've completed your changes, make sure you click Update in the lower right-hand corner. In the next tutorial, I'll go over the various editing features and then enable the WP Edit Editor and show you the additional features that it has. Then I'll create additional pages so you can see what it is you should have for pages.